around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French.
Sheesh. Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for? A textbook reversal there. What a reversal.
I might have a few years on Kelly, but fortunately for her, I don't have a... You can't blame the superstars for looking under the ring for weapons. Anything you find under there can be a huge help.
Good grief! I don't care how tough you are. A chair shot is a chair shot.
And you can't take too many of those and expect to continue. Oh, man! Did you hear that chair shot, JR?
I'd be surprised.
I think he's looking for a weapon, JR. That's a smart move.
This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can't, JR, and I don't think we'd have it any other way.
Don't tell me! This is too much! These superstars will stop at nothing to win this match!
Well, it's the attitude you've got to have to make it to the top, JR. It's not pretty.
I don't think this match will continue much longer, King. I don't think there's too much left in the tank here.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other. If he's looking for a weapon, he's in the right place. He's bringing the hammer down, JR.
He sure is, and the longer he holds that sledgehammer, the uglier it's going to get. This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You've got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Not on SmackDown? What a vicious chair shot!
That chair was never meant to be used like that, JR. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long.
I don't believe it! He just stole his opponent's finishing move. I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant.
There's all sorts of crazy stuff under the ring, and all of it can inflict a lot of damage on an opponent. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say.
There's a quick stomp to the chest. What's happening now?
My God, a vicious slam of that knee into the unforgiving steel of the ring post. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. I'm so disgusted with Batista, JR. He could have stayed with Triple H and Ric Flair in Evolution and continued to ride the coattails of two of the greatest legends.
He must be looking for a weapon of some kind.
I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they have. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm raised by the referee when it's over, don't bother showing up.
Oh my, Kelly is showing us something here tonight.
I wish you'd show a little bit more. She's an exhibitionist, you know.
How could I forget? That's all you were talking about before this match started.
Well, I can't help it. I'm passionate about the things that interest me. I'll never understand what the big deal is about Batista. He's just another superstar with more muscles than brains as far as I'm concerned.
You couldn't be more wrong, King. I've always found Batista to be extremely intelligent. You don't often see anyone put anything past him in the ring or outside it. Oh man, that'll leave you hurting for certain.
You're not kidding, JR. That'll leave your head ringing for sure.
My God, that foreign object is certainly being put to good use.
It sure is. I wonder if the manufacturer ever thought it would be used like that.
Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. Oh, no. This is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool.
Oh, man! Your arm will never be the same after this!
That arm has been targeted for destruction, and the ring post is being used quite effectively to that end.
Oh, boy! We know where this is going!
Yeah, right into that ring post. My God, what a sickening impact!
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like when you're in the middle of a slobber knocker. And if you don't have the guts to stick around, you might run like a scalded dog with a case of the limber tape.
All right, enough! I'm getting a translator before I have to come out here with you again. I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled once and for all. I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, that's where things get dangerous. If you're just trying to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'd all be out of a job. Boy, howdy. This Kelly is something else, isn't she?
She sure is. She's almost enough to make me say something nice about ECW. Almost. Wow, these superstars aren't going easy on each other.
That's an understatement, King. This is a brutal foot choke using that ring rope.
Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds. He's checking under the ring for weapons, JR. I wonder what he's going to find.
And what a slobber knocker of a shot with that sledgehammer.
That'll rearrange your facial features for sure, JR.
If you root around under the ring long enough, you're bound to find a weapon of some sort or another. What a shot! You can't take too many of those and expect to stay in this.
I don't even want to think about what that feels like, JR.
I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after week.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off-season. It's not like you've got 6 months to recover after WrestleMania.
That's for damn sure. And that's why I don't think there can be any doubt in anyone's mind that the superstars of the WWE are the greatest athletes in the world. What a phenomenon is the animal Batista. You talk about a force of nature, you're looking at him right there.
Force of nature? More like freak of nature, if you ask me. The fact that Batista even considers himself a main eventer is ridiculous.
He's a multiple-time heavyweight champion, King. In my book, once you wear that title around your waist, you've made it in this business.
Come on, JR. Haven't you ever heard of a fluke champion? Batista got lucky. You don't get into the Hall of Fame for being lucky.
No, you don't. And you don't get there on a fluke. Did you see that? Ring the damn bell. You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal. Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, oh man, what a shot from that foreign object.
What are you talking about, JR? I'm almost sure that was made in America. Wow! If he keeps this up, this could be over quick.
He's certainly not showing his opponent any mercy here tonight.
He sure is putting that thing to good use, JR.
I don't know if I'd call it good use, King, but it's definitely an advantage. Good Lord, what an impact!
That's the way to do it. Keep going.
What a shot! I don't think that was ever meant to be used like that.
Come on, JR. Everything in WWE is meant to be used like that. Did you see that? That's gonna leave a mark.
I think that's the whole idea, King.
I feel like the luckiest guy in the world, JR. I can't believe I actually get paid to do this job.
Well, don't let Mr. McMahon hear you say that, King, or you might wind up having to do it for free. He's got the crowd and his opponent in the palm of his hand.
That can change in an instant, especially if you let your opponent catch his breath.
Come on! Somebody's got to take that away from him.
Hey, if the referee doesn't stop it, it's all legal. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out of here on a stretcher.
winner, Batista.